Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture to see how those incidents affect our daily lives. Listen, I'm here getting ready to wind down and go to bed. And what do? I said, let's look at the news one more time to see what's going on. Baby, baby. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen because this was just updated. Okay. Let me present this. Let me share my screen, honey. You see it? Let me come down with this. There you go. Baby, breaking news as of maybe 15 minutes ago. Cassie settles lawsuit accusing Sean Combs of rape and abuse. And this is written, this is coming from, let me come down so you can see. This is the New York Times. This is the New York Times reporting this. This article was written by Ben Cicero, and this is at 11:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this came out a few minutes ago, but it says here Sean Combs and the singer Cassie have reached a settlement just one day after she filed an explosive lawsuit accusing the hip hop mogul of rape and numerous instances of physical abuse. The parties announced on Friday evening that they have reached an agreement to resolve the case, though they disclosed no details about the terms of the settlement. And it says, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. Cassie, whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, said in a statement, I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. In a statement, Mr. Combs says, we have decided to resolve this matter amicably, and I wish Cassie and her family the best of luck. For Mr. Combs, the settlement quickly shuts down what could have been a risky and potentially embarrassing process of legal discovery, in which reams of evidence are made public in a possible trial. And Ms. Ventura, who had already aired her accusations through a public complaint, avoids a cross examination by Mr. Combs' attorney. Baby, I guess we won't get all of the explosive details because the lawsuit within itself was explosive. Um, but what I think about this is this: it was in Diddy's, and it's not so much Diddy. I don't think if you let me tell it, and this is just me at Pam Entertainment TV, I think Diddy would have fought this tooth and nail. What I think that's happened is that Sony Music Group and Epic Records probably did a very quick investigation in amongst the people that were employed by them. Um, and all of these allegations of him using her career or making sure that her career didn't go in a manner that they said that it was supposed to go, I think those allegations would have opened them up to possibly employment violations that they didn't want those cans of worms to open, because that means that if you open it up for this, that means that all of their records lay bare. And I'm really seriously thinking that Epic Records and Sony Music Group sat down with Sean P. Diddy Combs and told him, look, you need to squash this and squash this real quick. Because once you start opening up instances of sex trafficking and all of these little different things, no music, no uh, publicly traded entity wants that to happen because they don't want their stocks and things like that to plummet. And again, they don't want to have to lay bare any of their records or anything like that, because you remember she sued not only Puffy Diddy, not only she sued Diddy, but she sued all these different entities. And she went all the way up to Epic Records, who, I think is under, like I said, when we were reading the lawsuit, was under Sony. And baby, I don't think that they wanted those cans of worms. So uh, Diddy had to eat that. He had to eat it. And I don't think Epic or anybody, I think what was also going to happen too is that they were going to leave him floundering in the wind. Even though he has made them a lot of money or any of those things. Again, this is just my opinion from reading what I'm reading. I am speculating. It's alleged. I don't have any proof of anything that I'm saying, but I any business that wants to stay in business, and particularly if they're publicly traded businesses, they don't want a bad stain, anything to have their stocks plummet. And the music business as it is not as lucrative as it used to be. So I wish the best for them. And I hope that the parties involved can go on with their lives and live very positive and fulfilling lives. Cassie says she's good with what happened. She I think for her mostly it was, I need to get this up, I need to get this out, I need to get this off my back and move on with what I got to do. Because that was a big segment of my life that was uh, tumultuous and traumatic for me, and I needed to get that up and I needed to get that out. Now, what does Brother Love and all of them need to do? This is a wake up call for folks in those types of positions doing those types of things. Y'all need to wake up because exposing bad behaviors and things like that seem to be coming out real soon. Now, I know a lot of people like, well, she settled, it must not have been true. I Listen, they offer settlements. Again, I think it was Sony Music Group. I think it was Epic Records that put more pressure to settle than anybody. She had a settlement offer, and uh, I think that those powers right there urged Diddy to settle. So he's gonna have to eat that. He's probably having to eat 30, $40 million. He's just gonna have to eat that. All right. That's my breaking news in the middle of the night. What do y'all think? Do you think it's a good thing that they settled? Or would you want them to go to court? Hey, leave it down in the comments. Again, thank you so much for following me. And please like, comment on this video. The engagement is so important to me. And I love to engage you all. I love to hear what you all have to say. All right. And as always, people, if anything else comes up, I'll come back out and say something. Bye bye.